Anyway, yes, so Benjamin Šeško, apparently, according to Sky Sports, this guy is the one to watch. Apparently, we have been scouting this guy for a few seasons, even when he was at Salzburg. And, well, I've looked into his stats. We're going to look at him. I mean, he's still quite young. I've looked at him on YouTube, and he looks very, very impressive. Incredibly skillful, and he's got a goal in him. Not just tap-ins, but screamers. He's certainly got a highlight reel already, and I can kind of see why people have compared him a little bit to Erling Haaland. He's definitely not as prolific as Haaland. I mean, Erling Haaland was a monster straight away. This guy hasn't quite hit those numbers just yet, and we're just going to look at his stats here. So last season, I mean, he only scored 13 goals in 37 games in the Bundesliga. No, he didn't. Ignore that. I was talking about someone else. He scored 21 goals in 45 games in all competitions. And he did score 13 goals in 33 appearances in the Bundesliga. Now, he did score 4 goals in 8 appearances in the Champions League. And he got 4 in 4 in the Cup for Leipzig. But, I mean, if this guy's meant to be the next big thing, that's not amazing. I mean, his skills are class. Just go on YouTube and type in Benjamin Šeško, goals, skills, whatever, and you'll see it's a highlight reel just from that season alone. He does look a player. But we're going to have to spend a fortune for this guy. That's the thing. And why are we doing that when we've already got Rasmus Højlund? I thought the whole idea of buying a number 9 was to get someone that's the finished article. At least with Gyökeres, he was the finished article. He's ready. He's good to go. There shouldn't be any bedding in period with him in the Premier League. There shouldn't be. He's 27. If he's not going to be able to do it now, he's never going to be able to do it, you know. But Šeško, he's still quite young. Now, I'm just going to look at his stats from the season before. So from 23-24, I mean, he only got 18 in 42. And then the season before that, he got 18 in 41. So he's not smashing it. He's getting roughly the same kind of numbers, but he's not smashing it. And we want someone to smash it. If we're going to buy a number 9, we want someone that's going to put the ball in the back of the net. Now, he could come to the Premier League and he could be a revelation. And next season could be the season where the penny drops and all of a sudden he bags 30. We don't know. That's the thing. But from what I've seen here, he doesn't necessarily look like the prolific forward that we want. But let's have a little look at the report. So it says here, Benjamin Šeško is a versatile striker known for his blend of size, pace and technical ability. So those things will serve him well in the physicality of the Premier League. It says it makes him effective in both possession-based and counter-attacking systems. Now that's good. That's good because Rúben Amorim's system sort of employs a mix of both of those things. He combines physical presence with agility and quick feet, allowing him to hold up the ball, dribble past defenders and finish effectively. Šeško also excels at off-the-ball movement, finding space in the box and contributing to build-up play. Now that's good, especially if he's going to link up with Mbeumo and Cunha and Bruno. Okay, so his strengths. He's got physicality and aerial threat. Despite his height, Šeško is not just a target man. He's a powerful player who can hold up the ball well. He also wins a significant number of aerial duels. That's actually quite good. Pace and dribbling. Šeško possesses impressive speed for his size, making him a threat in transition and enabling him to dribble past defenders. He's comfortable receiving the ball, turning quickly and using both feet to finish. That's actually pretty good. I mean, on paper, he sounds amazing. Off the ball movement. Šeško's intelligent movement in and around the penalty area, as well as his willingness to drop deep to link up play, makes him a difficult player to mark. Now, that's one thing that Rasmus Højlund doesn't have. He's not an intelligent footballer yet. But that movement can be learnt. I don't want us to give up on Rasmus Højlund. That's the thing. I think there's a player there. Now, back to Šeško. His experience in the Red Bull system has instilled in him a strong pressing ability, adding defensive value to his game. Now, Rúben Amorim really likes that. He really, really likes that. Šeško can adapt to different tactical setups, whether it's possession-based or counter-attacking style. Comparisons. Šeško has drawn comparisons to Erling Haaland due to his physical attributes and goal-scoring prowess. You can't really compare him to Haaland in terms of goal-scoring because he's not hitting Haaland numbers. But yeah, I agree on the physical attribute side. Zlatan Ibrahimović. He's also been compared to Zlatan for his agility and finesse despite his size. Now, Zlatan wasn't prolific at first. I mean, he learned how to score goals later on. And you could probably compare him a lot more to Zlatan Ibrahimović. And from what I've seen from YouTube, he does seem to have that kind of skill set and technical ability and ability to hold up the ball and all of that. And he can score some worldies, to be fair. But he just doesn't quite have the numbers yet, really. And that concerns me. But he could learn that, I suppose. In essence, Šeško is a modern striker who combines the attributes of a traditional target man with the dynamism and technical ability of a more modern forward. Well, okay, fair enough. I mean, if we were going to get one, I mean, he does sound good. And as I said earlier in the stream, I wouldn't necessarily say a goal scorer, and a number 9 goal scorer, is 100% a priority position at this point, now that we've got Cunha, who's got goals in him, and Bryan Mbeumo. And don't forget, both of those players can play as a number 9 as well. Let's have a look here. Niche fan, what you saying, my friend? Šeško is a player I'd like to have. I just don't think we can afford him. Look at how we had to structure the Mbeumo deal. Moreover, we still haven't unloaded any of the Freedom 5. The Freedom 5. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. And it also makes you wonder why Arsenal didn't go all in on him. I mean, they were desperate for a number 9. Why didn't they go for him? Not really. They flirted with him a little bit, but they chose to go with Gyökeres. Just something to point out. However, in terms of being able to afford a big name number 9, I think if we get rid of the Freedom 5, then I think we can afford pretty much anyone we want that would come, to be fair, within reason, of course. We're not going to, splash out 200 million on Erling Haaland, for instance. Niche fan again, we won't be signing a 9 this window or this season for that matter. We could potentially push Mbeumo into the number 9 and use Bruno in the number 10. It's no way ideal in any way. I just don't see Rasmus working. I agree on everything there apart from the Rasmus situation. I said on the stream yesterday, I don't know if we were talking yesterday, Niche fan, please forgive me if we were. He's been working quite closely, Rúben Amorim, that is. He's been working quite closely with Rasmus Højlund this pre-season. And I don't know, maybe the penny drops with Rasmus. If he's going to... I personally think he's got it in him. I do. I've seen enough from him to suggest that he can score at least 15 goals. He could get 15 goals in the league next season. He can. If he just stays in the number 9 position and he stops this track and back business, all he needs to do is concentrate on getting in the right positions and closing people down. I remember a story about Diogo Dalot. I mean, he showed glimpses of potential for the first couple of seasons at Man United, and then he got shipped out on loan. And he got shipped out to AC Milan. And the story goes that he got mentored a little bit by Paulo Maldini. And if you're going to get mentored by anyone, if you're a defender, it might as well be the greatest defender of all time. And apparently, Paulo Maldini said to him, I want you to concentrate on the positions. Your position, just where you are, where you're going to stand in any given, point of the game. Just do that. And he did. And he came back to United and he was a different player. He was actually twice the player that he was. Now, he's a bit of a controversial figure. Some people don't like him. Some people do. I personally like Diogo Dalot. And I think his game dramatically improved once he learned that positional sense. Now, I think it's the same thing with Rasmus Højlund. As soon as he learns that positional sense, the goals are just going to come. And plus, he does need service as well. He needs service. And he's just not getting it, to be fair. So we'll see.